are live for free live readings. As usual, readings are free and donations are not required but are greatly appreciated. I decided to go ahead and break out my Chakra Wisdoms Tarot just to give us something new to look at. I have... Ooh. Alright, let's turn the volume back down on that. We don't need that extra feedback. I have not... I don't think I've done a flip through. I'm just always putting off working with this deck. So I thought, I don't know. I feel like this hopefully will pair up pretty well with my other forest decks. This isn't necessarily a forest deck, but it feels naturey to me. It feels fairy-ish. Says we got 3 people in the chat. All right. Today was a very lazy day. I slept and slept and slept and could not believe that it was 7 o'clock. So here I am streaming by request since someone asked if anyone was streaming today, and I thought, I guess I can do it. So if you're in the chat and you want to say hi, go ahead, give a shout. I don't remember exactly why I had these laid out, but I had drawn them either to study or just to get a small message. I just found it interesting because this is the moon card, but we do have the double, like the duality of the towers in both. And even the layout, you've got the 2 things and then the one in the middle. It's just, I don't know, just found that kind of interesting. So we still have some of the cards that we've been working with, the Rider-Waite-Smith, the Wild Unknown, the Enchanted Forest. I'm loving this card right here. Peace and Blessings to Denise Deschelle. And the Illuminated, I forgot what that's called. Or Ethereal Visions. Dr. Mystical was using this, and he was saying it was showing up really pale on his camera. I don't know. I don't feel like it's as, maybe some of them, quite as pale on my camera as it was showing up on his. Are they all upside down? If so, then the whole deck is upside down. I gotta fix that. Nope, they're not all upside down. Gorgeous, gorgeous decks. So I am Ultraviolet Morgan, and welcome to my stream. If you enjoy tarot-related content, please consider subscribing and clicking on the bell so you can be notified when I go live or post other content. I've been thinking about a couple of other things, like, so I have, as long as I've been doing this channel the last few years, I've never really been, I've never really had anything resembling a consistent schedule. I just love those together. But I've been thinking of trying to do something like guaranteed live once a week or whatever, or not necessarily guaranteed, but usual. Maybe Monday was my day. I wanted to have be my tarot day. I don't know. And then, so like once a week at least, do live readings, and then have a day where we do tarot chat topics, and a day where we do working through a particular deck. So like tarot lesson Tuesday or tarot study Saturday. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. So, breaking in this brand new deck today. This has a special. I also did break out my Good Tarot, which is interesting. It's all supposed to be positive, focused cards, which I don't really object to, as long as for me, since it's not my only deck, I wouldn't want one deck. I wouldn't want to have only one deck and have it be all positive focused. But on the other hand, I think there's room for that in, some people's practice. Like it might make sense in some people's practice. I also got the Doreen Virtue Angel cards, but they're upstairs. And they have a lot of words. They have a lot of words on the bottom. So to me, they're kind of bulky to work with because I prefer to work more intuitively and visually. Which is actually one reason why I came around to the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So anyway, I had a really hard time working with these for a long time. And I think I'm still kind of learning now, but I do really enjoy the artwork on them. Quite a lot. And I will often draw one of these and just display it up in a spot. I wouldn't call it an altar, just a spot where I'll have it out. And I won't even necessarily study it. It'll just kind of be my card. But I was saying that one of the reasons... hi, Karima's here. Karima, I don't have Super Chat because I need to have 1,000 subscribers before YouTube will let me have Super Chat. So, PayPal's not working. Man, that stinks. It's no fun at all. I would do Super Chat, but they just won't let me. Oh, by the way, I sent you a friend request on Instagram, Karima. I don't know if you go there very often, but I thought it might be fun to chat occasionally. I don't know. I thought that. I don't know. Maybe you don't. I don't know how often you go there. It doesn't look like it says you only have, I was going to say, it says you only have like 2 pictures there or something. It shows, or it doesn't show them, but thank you. This is something like this user has 2 images or something. So, interesting story about Instagram, Karima. I didn't have, I don't use WhatsApp either. I never even downloaded that. I'm not sure how to pronounce this name. Tawar? Howdy, Tarot Oracle. Would you post my link for me and I'll pin it? Tawar. Yes, you may ask your question. What was I just telling? Oh, I was just about to talk about UTO. I was telling Karima, because she doesn't hardly ever go to Instagram. And so I was on T.O.'s stream, and I asked him a question. He's like, this is before we were dating or had even met. And He's like, shoot me an Instagram. And I was like, psh. I was curious about what I was asking about, but I didn't really use Instagram. And so, here, go pin message. Oh, baby, not feeling good at all. So what did I do? I looked up Instagram on my, like, browser, and when it came up, there was an account, there was me. I had an account I had forgotten I even had. It's the longest way to tell you that story. That's very sweet, Karima. Everybody send all your love and light to Tio. He's in the home stretch, hopefully. Yeah, so I had a handful of posts on Instagram, and I didn't even remember that I had an Instagram. And I started talking to Tio on Instagram, and then I found a whole bunch of other tarot community people on Instagram, and now I'm on Instagram all the time. I post pictures on Instagram all the time. I barely even go to Facebook anymore, which I used to do because I'm an old people. It's what they say is old people go there. So you got me addicted to a few things, sir. I should go on IG more. Yeah. Someone did have a question. Where are they? Tewarh. Tawar? I don't know if Tawar is still here. You're trying to learn how to read tarot? Maybe I should do like how to read tarot study group or something. That'd be fun. Do you think that would be fun, Karima? It's endlessly interesting. I went to the beach and it was lovely, and I was like, I want my cards. Oh, Tio, that's right, Tio. That's how I found Tio. Tewar, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Go ahead and post your question. Okay, so I can go to your channel. Oh, I can just see you better. Did Ruth Vassy pass away, or is she still alive? She lived in Texas and she's an Aries. Oh. Okay, this is definitely not my specialty, but I always am willing to give it a try. Definitely no guarantees. Disclaimer, don't trust. Yeah, I have all kinds of oracle cards. Actually, Tio will send me usually oracle cards when he gets them because he doesn't really read with them. He'll just do a review and then he'll send them to me. Oh, you mean a specific deck? I don't have one that's called Channeled Messages, but I have several oracle decks. None of them seem to be sitting around me right now. Okay. Taylor wants to know, did Ruth Vassy somebody pass away? She lived in Texas and she's an Aries. It's kind of an unusual question for tarot, but I'll do my best. So to me, it kind of looks like she did not pass away. I would say that she's probably still alive. With the two cards coming up in reverse. We have the Wise Woman, and we have the Oldest One, and we have the Weaver of Spells. So I don't know who this woman is, but I am assuming from these cards that she's an elder, you know, a senior citizen, older woman, and like an elder in her community, a teacher, yeah, I can do that, Karima. Aldona, go ahead and ask your question. Karima, go ahead and ask your question. So I feel like she did not pass away, but I do feel like she's a very wise, strong, powerful woman. We also have the Patience card. Okay, and the King of Fire. Very interesting. So I'm feeling like she's must be a very, I feel like she's a woman with a very big heart, a very important, like, keystone in her community. Is she famous in any way, or is this just someone that you used to know? I'm not seeing her being passed away. I'm seeing her being alive and just kind of being a keeper of a great deal of wisdom. I wonder if you could find her, because I feel like she lives in Texas and she's an Aries. Interesting. I feel like that if you were able to reconnect with her, that she would have a lot of wonderful things to say and add a lot of value to your life. So, you know, like I said, disclaimer, entertainment purposes only, and I don't, you know, never assume anyone's alive or dead based on a random weirdo reading tarot cards. Melody, like, thank you. All right. Jean is in the house. Jean XO. I'm a little sleepy today. I was actually kind of falling asleep. Maybe you'll notice that my voice is softer than usual. I'm looking to see who is next in line. Karima. Does my ex name Wissam? How does my ex name Wissam feel about me? Ooh. All right. How does my ex name Wissam feel? How does Wissam feel about Karima? Child of Spells. Keeper of Visions. 9 of Visions. Let's get some more information here. How does Wissam feel about Karima? Ooh. Eight of water in the Chariot. I need a place where I have more room for more cards, obviously. Okay, I need some more information. Child of Spells, High Priestess. So I feel like either this ex was from quite some time ago, or that you knew each other, might have known each other in childhood. And however this ended, somebody walked away. Well, obviously someone walked away, but somebody walked away. I feel like it was sort of painful. Like there was a lot of healing that was needed. And I'm kind of feeling like they are... basically like they've moved on and they've tried to do some healing from the past relationship. I think it feels like it took its toll, and that they're healing and moving forward, and that I think that they still kind of think of you fondly, in quietly. Like they still have a little place for you in their heart, a little fondness, but I do feel like they have mostly, for the most part, have put that behind them because of all of the healing that was necessary, either from the relationship itself or from the breakup. It was I kind of feel like it was just really difficult emotionally, and that maybe for a while, for a long time even, that they wished that you guys would get back together. But I do feel like they're moving forward and just kind of holding you like fondly. I don't know. Does that sound like it resonates, Karima? Let me see what people are talking about right now. Melody may be added. What have you read for, and who do I need to add? Okay, so I am on Karima. I read for everybody above Karima, so I've got Karima's second question, Melody, Eldona. I think that's it. Okay. Jean says, post a question and wait patiently for Teddy to get to your reading. I'm kind of going in... oh, for a vibe check. You guess, maybe, that sounds accurate? Is there something going on with your ex now? Like, are they talking to you again or something like that? Or are you just wondering about them? Oh, okay. I wondered if, maybe they had just popped up in your life again. Sometimes, exes just turn up like a bad penny, as they say. I feel like that... were you guys together for a long time, or did you have a really strong connection? Because I do feel like there's like deep roots, and that the breakup was difficult. Yeah. I think they still hold you in their heart, as I said. But like, they're not, still actively trying to get back together or, you know, necessarily pining. But I think they do think of it as, like that you are a significant person for them. Okay, let me see. That makes sense. Okay, then the second question was, I want to know how Soel's current feelings for me and if I could pull some oracles. All right, let me go see if I've got an oracle deck with messages on it that I can use for this. I really do not have any type of channeled love messages. Maybe I should make a small homemade type of oracle deck with some of the cards Tio got me. But I don't have one now. I'm going to use Wisdom for Healing cards. And then I might use Cosmic Journey Oracle. So, these are not exactly what you're looking for. But we're asking about Sohail's current feelings for Karima. Current feelings for Karima. Okay. Strange and interesting. Alright. Tio, can you let Tarot Magician know that I'm streaming in case she wants to say hi? She's messaged me a question, but I couldn't answer her because I was streaming. Also, this is the deck we got from her, so made me think of her. Soel's current feelings. Every cycle is a higher opportunity. Now, that is kind of deep. So this, again, isn't quite what you were asking about. But, Soel's current feelings. Suspension. Seeker of challenges. And the Hermit in reverse. Soel's current feelings. Oh. 5 of Swords. Judgment. Whoa! Okay, sorry. Cards be falling. Four of Pentacles. Okay. So to me, it's feeling like he's feeling less, less balanced, less, what's the word? Oh my God. It's like right there on the edge of my brain. Less, stable about this connection, right? A little bit kind of torn. And there's like the Four of Pentacles in reverse, also indicating like just a feeling of sort of instability. Judgment is returned, so it's he's wanting to return, but he's also got some mixed emotions about it. And with suspension in reverse and the Hermit in reverse also makes me feel like there's a lot of kind of back and forth, kind of like I want to leave her alone. I want to go towards her. You know, I want to not go towards her. I do want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's mixed emotions. There's like, I do want this. I don't want this. Like, there's parts of it that he doesn't like and that make him kind of want to withdraw. And then there's parts that are making him want to approach, you know. Seeker of Challenges makes me feel like he does enjoy the challenge, right? And then maybe, so it's kind of like about the chase. I don't feel like, I'm not seeing like that he's looking for an actual, like a something stable or, I mean, lasting, yes, right? Like, I kind of think he wants to keep things going, but yeah, he's not really looking to form any type of commitment, you know? He's here, see this worm? This worm is divided. Sorry, my arm. Right, so let's say he's the worm. So this is sort of him divided between you and his family. And he really has sort of no interest in picking a side, basically. I don't think, I don't think that there are moments where he feels like, let me scroll back up, that he wants something stable in this connection with you, because he has the stability at home, which also is the Hermit in reverse, you know, tucked in at home. He has the stability there. But there's something about the stability that he likes in that situation, but yeah, he wants to go outside of that situation and find the challenge and find something more. So he wants to keep the comforts of home, and he wants the side dish, sorry, but he wants that to be different. Like, I feel like he doesn't want to replace what he's got with another person. You know what I'm saying? He wants a different experience with you, right? So like, the experience he has at home is the experience he wants with those people. He's got sort of his setup over there, his stability, his foundation, his home. And I don't know if he's saying that he wants out of that situation, but I just don't feel like he does want out of that situation. He wants to, he's divided into two pieces of, he wants the stability over here, And then he wants the fun over here. He wants the challenge and the fun and the excitement over here. And so he'll return and return and return, but he's also always going to return and return and return the other way. We get suspension. So this is like he's still hanging, but rather than the hangman that's hanging still, he's swinging back and forth, back and forth. There's not really a desire for him to stop swinging, so to speak. He wants that. He wants that energy of the home life, the stable home life, and the outside excitement beyond the home life. He wants to be two different people. He wants to live in this world and this world. And so he is going to continually swing back and forth and return to the one and return to the other and continue and continue and continue. Now here we have the snake, right? Or the worm. And then here we have the snake. Now this card does say identify your health-related fears. But I mean, here I'm seeing an apple and a snake. I'm seeing temptation, right? And what I'm thinking is, so the logical thing would be that to think that you're the temptation for him. But I think it's more like he's the temptation for you. I don't think he's tempted because I think this is what he desires. I don't think it's like, although he may claim that he's just so tempted. Because isn't that, that's what's the word I want? That, for you, that's very flattering, right? It's flattering to say, I was tempted by you. I wanted to be faithful. I wanted to be good, but I was tempted by you. But I don't think that. I don't think that he was, I mean, not that, I'm sure you're tempting, but, in the way that is a compliment, but I don't think it was that it was a temptation. I think it was a right out desire, and then he's a temptation for you because I honestly just don't think that he's so great for your health, concerning health, your emotional or your physical health, because your emotional health has so much impact on your physical health. Disease is caused by stress. It's caused by emotional stress and physical stress. On physical stress on your organs and on your body, which is caused by, in large part, the release of various hormones and chemicals that work through your body and put stress on them. Every cycle is a higher opportunity. See, I feel like you go around and around and around with him, and as long as you decide to stay in the cycle, you're going to continue to go around and around and around. There's never going to be like an off-road to the merry-go-round unless you get off of the merry-go-round. I don't see stability as, I mean, maybe there's some part of him that thinks that he desires stability, but I feel like he's doing what he desires. And he desires that back and forth, that pendulum shift of living in this world and then living in this world and then living in this world. And then escaping from this world into this world and escaping from this world into this world, right? This says, ask yourself if you're afraid to heal. Your conscious mind may say no because that's the logical reply, but this question is for the deeper part of you, your emotional self, which might have developed fears about becoming healthy. Your goal to explore whether you have deep-seated reasons to want to postpone healing. So, I do feel like there's healing needed in this situation. Emotional healing for you. Every cycle. I'm interested in this cycle. So I'm going to check in the book and see if it says anything enlightening, and then I'll probably move to the next question unless you have something you'd like me to address that's already here. Number 13. Each and every turn in the cycle of life is a new way of coming back to your truest essence, the one you've always held sacred. This is your cosmic blueprint being expressed more fully and wisely. With each turn of the spiral, you keep coming back to the same thing you've always loved, but with new insights and experiences. So you come back. So he comes back, but you also come back. Okay. There are cycles within cycles within cycles in all of nature. If you bring awareness to your life, you'll find patterns. Patterns of when to plant seeds and when to harvest ideas. Where's the pattern in this current situation? So yeah, this is really talking about looking at the pattern of his behavior and the pattern of your behavior and where you might need to heal, and also recognize the pattern, okay? Recognize that if he's saying one thing but he's doing another, recognize the pattern in his behavior, because behaviors speak louder than words, but words tend to drown out behaviors. But it's the behaviors that are telling the truth. Patterns of when to plant seeds and when to harvest ideas. Where's the pattern? Oh, I said that. The clues were always there. What you loved as a child is typically your deepest soul level expression. Now, with new eyes, skills, talents, and resources, you can bring this to life in a whole new way. And it doesn't have to be just one thing, because your unique genius is a perfect combination of everything that makes up you. Cosmic Catalyst. What did I love as a kid, and how can I bring more of that energy back into my life? Cosmic Checkbox. Set up a play date for yourself. Mark it on your calendar and simply create a day of exploring what you loved as a kid. So, I know that doesn't seem very much like it has much to do with this, but, you know, he's 31 or 32, okay. I do feel like it would be good for you to get sort of in touch with what are the things maybe from your childhood that are making you desire this connection, or I just really feel like you're getting a lot of breadcrumbs, Karima. I really, really do. And I hope that someday you will decide that you want more than crumbs and find someone who can give you more. That's just my personal take. That's my personal take. Oh, okay. Karima's last question is going to be after the others, though. Karima phase 2. And then, okay, that's fine. Just add her to the end of the list. We've got Dazzling Empress Ari. Okay, so we've got Eldona, Melody, Theo, Dazzling Empress. It is, I know. And then Karima again, okay. I'm trying to keep track of where my cards are. I got my green cards on top of my green cards. And this is not a green card. Okay. I brought out these colorful cards, but then I haven't been using them because I'm using the ones I'm really comfortable with. Okay, we'll see you when you get back, Karima. All right. So we are now on to... Look at how thick this deck is. Okay, we've got Adra Larkin. It's also at the end after Dazzling Empress. Or after Karima, maybe. Okay. Jean, we're going to do Karima. She said she'd be back anyway, so she, we're going to put her last question at the end after, in whatever order, I guess, that it was asked. So after Dazzling Empress, And then we also have who do we have? Oh, Drolandra. Okay. Angelica, yes, you may. So then Angelica, and then I think we're actually going to close the list after Angelica because it's 8 o'clock, so been here for a while. So we have Aldona next, is that correct? Let's see if I can find Aldona. I'm not sure if Karima has one more question or 2, but add those on, and then Angelica can be the final reading. See if I can find Aldona. Remember, PayPal donations are always appreciated, and the link is up in the pinned message. Aldona, there's Aldona. But let me see if I can find Aldona's question. I do not see it. Of course, it's only showing me top messages, which is silly. Jean, do you know what Aldona's question was? I cannot find it. Or Aldona, can you repost? Aldona is next. I do need to give these quite the little shuffle. Angelica, you can post your question. I'm not getting any chat, like no chats coming up. It does say people are watching, so I do hope everyone has gone and given the thumbs up, liked my video. YouTube algorithm just loves that. It's a great, easy way. Costs nothing to support the channel. Thank you, Melody. Earth Angel, yes, you may. Okay, Jean, I also added Earth Angel. Just shoot me, I know. Okay. We are on Aldona, so... I know, and then Earth Angel came on, and I'm a sucker. Okay, so I don't know Aldona's question, so unless somebody tells me what Aldona's question is, I'm going to move to Melody. Aldona or Melody, I need a question. Thanks, Jean. Melody's question posted or Aldona's? I scroll and scroll, but I don't see it. So. General, please. I am dealing with a difficult situation right now. A lot of anxiety and negative people. How will this go? Found it. Okay. General for Aldona. General for Aldona. Thank you, Jean, for reposting that. General for Aldona. General for Aldona. general for Aldona. General. We've got the Devil in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse. All lists are closed. Thank you, Gene XO. General for Aldona, please. Okay. So first off, we're seeing the orange or second chakra and the yellow chakra. So we're seeing in the sort of passion and the solar plexus, which is kind of your center of your being. And being as you're stressed, it's probably affecting those areas pretty strongly. Where am I? Difficult situation. I'm wondering if this is this a job related situation? I just do feel like it's really, although I feel like it's affecting you in the bottom part of your body, your belly and below, and your drive, your passion, probably your sexual health. There's a feeling of indecision, or perhaps decisions that are being made for you without, like you're not being quite given a say in the matter, with Strength in reverse. We have Rest. We have the Four of Swords, Rest, which might have come out in reverse too. It's feeling like no rest for the weary. We've got the Devil here, so it's like someone's pulling your strings. Someone's got you like a puppet. They're pulling your strings. They're pushing your buttons. They're really messing with your sense of, like, your locus of control. Go ahead, Ari. They're messing with your locus of control. Like, you're feeling so much out of control. Like, you're feeling like everything is in the hands of someone else who does not have your best interest at heart, and that you just don't have a say or control, or that you can't I just felt like breathe. I just felt breathe. Need that. I feel like you need to breathe and center yourself and take back your power, because you're feeling so much like someone is just yanking on your chains, and that you have no control in this situation. You have no power, but you need to look a little deeper and slow down and see where you do have the power. And in what ways you can not react to them. So the difference between responding and reacting is, a reaction is an automatic, that's a trigger, right? Someone is disrespectful and you get, and you scream at them, maybe, or you withdraw from them, or you you react in a certain way that you don't think about. You just feel like it's the only possible way to respond to that behavior, but it's not. And so it might be a good time, with the Two of Swords sometimes representing pens, and we do have swords here, and thoughts as well. It might be a good idea to journal a little bit about when they're whenever you're feeling a strong emotional reaction, journal or think about it. And we have the devil again. Journal or meditate on the situation or both. And kind of like ask your higher self or your higher power or your higher whatever for guidance on how might you respond to this differently, and how might you respond from a place of power and rather than a place of reaction to whatever it is they're doing. So the 10 of coins is in reverse, and I feel like absolutely this is saying that you need to take back your power and realize that you're not as helpless as you think you are. Hello, Alice. Shy. I don't know if it's shy. It's just like this burning energy. Like, whatever the stressful thing is, I don't know if you have if you have a friend or someone that you can talk about the details with that can help you sort of de-escalate it in your mind, because I feel like it's basically giving you an ulcer. All this red and yellow, you know, or that it could be affecting your either your sex drive or just your drive in general. Like, it's making you feel non-energetic. Your energy is like leaking out everywhere due to all this stress. It's like you're a tube of toothpaste and it's pushing on you, and the toothpaste is just leaking out holes all around, right? And so you need to figure out this way to take back your power and to find a healthy way to release, and then come back once you've sort of processed that emotion for yourself. Then you can come back and address it. Thank you, babe. Address the situation from a place of calm and strength, and make a decision on how to respond or how to ignore if that's necessary, or how to take appropriate action. Yeah. So I feel like you need to meditate, journal, and maybe speak with someone and look for alternate ways to respond rather than react to what's going on. I hope that was helpful. Gina, are you leaving? Do you gotta leave me? That was Eldona? So now I'm on Melody. Thank you, Alice. It's very sweet of you. We're on Eldona. Oh, in about an hour. Oh, yeah. That's why we're closed. Because I don't want to be on that much longer. But you never know. Some questions take a while to answer and some don't. Thank you so much, Alice. Alice says, always love and support you. You have such a kind energy. Melody Rammy, hi love. What's next in love? Will I be in a relationship or stay single? Ooh, let's see. Message for Melody. Message for Melody in love. What's coming up for Melody in love? Is it a relationship, or is it enjoying the single life? These cards are stiff, baby, stiff. Okay. Message for love from Melody. Oops. Oh, well, that's interesting. Jean's the best. She's the bestest. Ha! Okay, 9 of coins. So we have the 9 of coins. That would indicate single. It would indicate working towards your other goals, your financial goals, your career goals. As with the Knight of Wands, other passions beyond romance. And the 4 of Swords is showing rest. I think a time of restfulness, of healing, a break between, one romance and another, a time to reflect, a time for growth. I'm going to get a good card, and then I'm going to get, I think, a cosmic journey and a healing card. Ten of water. So 10 of water often is like happy family, happy home, right? It doesn't have to be. It's not always that. We have this Buddha. This laughing Buddha, right? So I feel like with this water, again, it's time for healing. And it's a time for self-love and self-care. And blessings. A pouring out of blessings. And just kind of seeing what there is beyond, like relationship dynamics. There's a whole other kind of world out there beyond relationship dynamics that is opening. Many feel like there's healing and blessings. Love letter from the universe across time and space. Again, yes. Right? Synchronicity is a love letter. So be looking for synchronicities. I really think that either your career or something that you're very passionate about, that's really near and dear to your heart, is something that is going to be developing right now. And I'm looking for a healing card. Dare to be creative, which is perfect for the wands. It's perfect for the wands. Dare to be creative. Think about all the creative ideas that come to you in one day. How many do you dismiss as trivial or unproductive? Healing requires impractical and daring creativity. Your goal to observe how you respond to your own creative voice. Are you receptive or self-critical? So this is definitely speaking about self-love, healing, creativity, a passion, and just being independent, self-sufficient, and just kind of opening up like this whole inner kind of space that you have room for in a single life that you don't always have room for in a relationship life where you're other focused. This looks like a season to be inwardly you focused. So I certainly hope that that's good news for you, positive news. You asked for what was coming for love, so I'm assuming that you were hoping for love, but I think this is really a time for healing and expansion for you and self-focus. So, and you know what? That'll probably prepare you for the next relationship when it is time, when it is the season for that. Let's see. This deck is pretty great. I like the colors. Now, where did it go? Play with Teddy's boyfriend. Really, Jean? Really, Jean? Teddy's boyfriend is out of commission like today and tomorrow. Oh boy. Well, I'll tell you what, definitely check out Teddy's boyfriend's new tarot deck that's coming out. soon on what the heck is it called? When I can't play. Nice. What Kickstarter called the Tasty Tarot, which has been created with the help of and inspiration of myself, and incorporating many of the members of the channel. And it's really an exciting project, and it's a beautiful, beautiful deck of cards. Definitely. If you check out his channel, I'm sure he'll be talking about it, because it's his current project. And there's some of the cards are shown at the end of the stream. And if you're following him, then you'll know when it's up on Kickstarter to check out more. So it's pretty exciting. So yeah, but let's see. Okay, so Theo's our next person. Does Theo A, does it worth for me the relationship that I'm in? I'm Gemini, he's Aries. My name is Theodora. Hello, Theodora. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for your question. Is it worth it? Is the relationship I'm in worth it? Is there a message for Theodora about the relationship she's in? Is it worth it for her? Knight of Swords. High Priestess. Interesting. Three of Cups. We need more information. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. I feel like this relationship... So I feel like this relationship could challenge you, maybe in some positive ways, but I also feel like it might be a really biting. I'm wondering if there is any type of verbal abuse, or with the Knight of Swords, just cutting words, and like feeling unloved or unappreciated. If this is what's happening. Tell me about the High Priestess. Tell me about the High Priestess for Theodora's relationship. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Interesting. Three. So I'm wondering if your friends are maybe trying to tell you that this relationship is not a good idea for you. I'm really interested in the faces of these women. I don't know. Just they look like country music stars or soap stars or something. The Mandrell sisters. That's old. That's an old reference. Like, you're hoping for the issues that you have to kind of resolve themselves, hoping that he'll start being nicer, waiting for a turn of events. But to me, it seems like the turning of events, it's going to be you. Like, I'm not saying him changing. I'm saying what's going to make this situation change is when you pick up all your swords. ideas and thoughts and all the energy and work that you're putting into this relationship, and kind of just put him in the rearview mirror. That's what I see. That's what I'm saying. I'm feeling like he's a little too mean, a little too cruel, and not really quite loving enough. And maybe a little bit more in it for himself. And also, he may be keeping some secrets with the High Priestess there. In fact, I feel like he is going to... This just kind of came into my head, channeled or whatever, but I feel like he's going to use you until he doesn't want to anymore, and then he's going to leave you empty. So if this relationship is, disclaimer, whatever, somebody put the disclaimer up, but if this relationship, if you feel like this relationship is draining you, then no, I don't think it's worth it. I think that you need to pack up your swords and move on to smoother waters. And not accept this and not wait for it to get better. Where are my cards? Where are my cards? Okay, who's next? And what's their question? Dazzling Empress Airy. Will I feel safe in California or actually be safe? Okay, that's kind of two questions. Let me see. How shall we do this? Will Dazzling Empress feel safe in California? Yeah, I think you're going to feel very safe. Will she be safe? Okay. I think there may be some danger, but actually... All right, let me get some clarification on that. But, okay, so will you feel safe? We've got two aces. And these are all red. You see this? So red is your first chakra, your root chakra, your whole sense of, yes, your whole sense of strength and security, your basic needs. And they're all coming up aces here, so I'm feeling like, yeah, you're going to feel very safe in California. You're going to feel very safe and very fulfilled emotionally and creatively. Okay. Financially, things will probably be improving for you there. The Eight of Swords is a little tricky here. So all I want now is some more information about the Eight of Swords. Favorite color is yellow, but all red must be a sign. Hey, TTM. Okay. So I think, that it's going to be difficult at first, getting things set up. A lot of sense of uncertainty and, what's the word I want? Right. So I don't think it's danger. I think what it is that the move is going to be somewhat tumultuous for you. And it's probably going to be stressful and make you feel overwhelmed at times. I think that when you get there and you get settled in, you're going to feel safe and you're going to be safe. See, this Eight of Swords is like an entrapment, but it's not a real entrapment. It's like in the mind, kind of. And so really what I'm seeing is with this Four of Pentacles in reverse, you're picking up home and you're moving home. And then the Wheel of Fortune, there's just all this movement, all this change. And so you're leaving, you're going off into a whole sort of new world. This is There Are No Wrong Turns. This is the deck I got from TTM. And this says the universe, which I feel like the universe has really got your back. But I do feel like there's going to be stress and turmoil involved in the move. And there's going to be times, maybe a little bit of sort of PTSD, where you're looking behind yourself, where you're feeling, I think you'll mostly feel safe, but there's going to be some residual, like, feelings that, you know, did I hear something, you know, behind me? Am I really as safe as I think I am? It's your mind playing tricks on you a little bit. This says use your wisdom. And this says notice subtle changes. Okay, use your wisdom. Today's lesson, dedicate yourself to the wisdom on this day. Acknowledge one of the greatest truths you've learned and apply this truth to your life in some way. Your goal, to use your wisdom and feel how powerful it is when taken from thought to form. Okay. And notice subtle changes. Yes, California is pretty, yeah, right? Yeah, I'm in Michigan, so is that Northeast? California is far away. The colorful deck. Color is power. How about that? Select a color you don't normally wear and introduce that into your wardrobe. This changes the energy in your field, including your sense of self. Your goal, to discover how subtle changes can increase or decrease your comfort level. So look for some little things that you can do to help yourself feel more comfortable about the move. Make sure that when you pack, yes, it's pretty far. Make sure that when you pack up to move, that you keep some things with you that will be comforting for you, that will help you feel at home. So, like, the Midwest, right? And you're further east, right? Mideast? Or, yes, definitely always be careful anywhere you live and go, for sure. So when you pack, like, okay, when you pack up your bedroom and everything, maybe keep out your blanket that you use on your bed, and put it in the car with you, or the whatever vehicle. I don't know if you're moving, say, New York, right? I mean, if you're moving by bus, you might not be able to take an entire blanket, but if you're moving in a personal vehicle, or at least pack it in the box, like the open up when you first get there box, you know, kind of make a little box. TTO said, oh, what Legos? Okay, I was like, that doesn't make sense. But then I saw who you're talking to, and it does. So that when you get there, you can open it up. This is the notice the subtle changes thing. That you can open it up and immediately have that sort of feeling of home. And, like, not have to wait, like, 10 years until everything's unpacked in order to find those things that are comforting to you. There are no wrong turns, tells me, and the universe tells me. I feel like this movement is the right path for you. All right. Moving along. TTM, I really like this deck that you gave me, by the way. Or that you gave us. that I stole from Tio. The Cosmic Journey Oracle. Alright, Jean, who's next? What happened to Becca? She wanted me to go on and I don't see her now. Okay, so we have Karima, Drolandra, Angelica, and Earth Angel. Karima has one more question. She would like to ask about this guy she had feelings for the longest time, named David. He is an Aries, 31 years old. I want to know where he is. None if my mod. Wait, okay, none if my mods stay. I don't know what that means. You're responding to something I said that I forgot I even said. Just Tio. Norm, we have closed questions for tonight. Oh, none of my mods stay. Because I'm going to be going offline after I answer the last couple. So if you want to hit the subscribe and the bell and come back next time I do a live stream, we'll try to catch you then. Okay, question is about David. He's an Aries, he's 31 years old, and you want to know where his. You know where he is or what? I need you to retype the last part because I'm not sure exactly what you're being asked. I mean, what I'm being asked. 5 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 2 of Cups. Jean. Please clarify. So I feel like this David person has got a lot going on emotionally, in turmoil, and he really doesn't look like he's ready for a relationship. We see the 2 of Cups, so I'm curious about that. Tell me something about the 2 of Cups. The Tower. Something about this person's attachment is, or this, like, we got walking away, we got Tower. He must have just been through a big breakup, or I don't know, I feel like he might be kind of a disaster with all these cards this way. Clear out the debris. Engage in psychic cleansing. How much debris do you carry your energy field? So I feel like he's got a lot of energetic debris, a lot of bitterness and heartbreak and like emotional unavailability. That's not looking positive. Sorry. I would have really liked to say he would be a good place to aim your energy, but it doesn't look like it to me. I'm getting warm. It's getting really kind of hot in my house. Who's after Karima? Drolandra? Everyone please like, share, subscribe. What's going on? Oh. Wrong deck. Okay. I put the cards in a different deck. I'm on a roll, peeps. I'm on a roll. What was Drolandra's question, please? I'll be right back. What love offer coming towards me, if any? Love for Drolanda. It's coming towards Drolanda in love. Five of coins. 9 of coins. Love coming towards Drolanda. Ace of challenges. I'm getting a similar reading as before. With the other person, it looks like time for a focus on a different goal. Probably your money. I feel like money is where you should be focusing for visions. There may be some offers coming in that are not of interest to you. Keeping a notepad with a list helps. Oh, thank you, TTM. I feel like Nine of Coins is all about independence and self-sufficiency. And Five of Coins, we're having sort of a loss or financial issue here. And Ace of Challenges is telling me that really that to be focused on some in a different area other than romance. And the Four of Visions is saying, yeah, there may be some offers that are just not interesting or that are really not up to par. You know, that either are just not really compatible or just don't meet your standards. But it doesn't really look like anything. Nothing is indicating something coming in immediately. It looks like your focus will be on your money instead for a little while, for the next little while. Angelica is next. Oh yeah, it's nice when people are here, for sure. But sometimes also I think like it doesn't always, like it just takes time. Like people will type their questions out and it doesn't always come through in a timely manner. That just has to do with how long it takes for the internet to work. I give people the benefit of the doubt a little bit, but yeah. I don't have too many people dip out on me, but it is annoying when they do. Hello, Hecate's Crossing. Good to see you here. I'm almost ready to head out. Oh, you don't like to, so you just do like 5 and then close it until you do the 5 and then 5 until you just close it until you do the 5 or whatever. Angelica, should I buy and use a pendulum that will help me guide my future goals? I just fought a tarot deck. 7 of Wands. Holy Moses. 4 of Wands. Look at that. Doesn't that even just look like a pendulum, guys? Alice, I think you missed the cutoff, dear. I'm sorry. You'll have to come back on the next time because I'm getting, I've been on for a while and I'm just ready to be done. And I've still got a few more, so. We are on Angelica, right? The pendulum. Yeah, look at this. It just looks like a pendulum to me. Beautiful blue or purple and or green pendulum, I would say. 7 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. We've got the stability of the 4 of Wands. We've got all these beautiful butterflies. I feel like this is just a really good yes. It's just absolutely yes. I'm going to do a healing card. And maybe a journey card. Choose to heal. Okay. This is a day to reflect on troubling emotions and transform them in a positive way. Identify one unresolved area of anger or hurt and ask yourself why you're still not at peace. Okay. Focus on how much power you lose to negative feelings. Your goal to realize you choose to stay angry when you can choose to heal. Not really sure what that has to do with the question about the pendulum. But maybe that's a separate area of healing that you need to work on. Maybe Spirit knew just what to tell you. Hopefully.
Mom?
Yes, honey?
How do you spell a gorilla? How do you spell gorilla?
Say yes to your open door. Well, there you go. You got yes, 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 and yes.
How do you spell gorilla?
I do not know. Spell it out. Gorilla, I think. I don't even know if that's correct. All right. Angelica, yes. Totes. Get that as soon as you can. Something really beautiful and nice and that really just speaks to your heart. And that feels healing and wonderful when you hold it. I think we're on the last question, right, Earth Angel? Self-care is important as a reader. Indeed. Well, here are my health cards. Earth Angel never posted a question? Well, yeah, he can ask me later. Angelica. No, Alice. Alice, are you still here? I can do Alice just because Earth Angel never posted a question. Otherwise, we'll head out. Oh, I'm going to give Tio some healing cards. She did post her question. I just wasn't sure if she was still here to hear the answer. Pay attention to your body. Tio was like, the last thing I want to do is pay attention to my body. Remain centered and eat healthful foods. I don't think Alice is here, so I think Tio's unsolicited health question is going to be the last one. No ho-hos. Eat some healthful foods. Eat only the foods that are good for you. Remember the goal, Tio. The goal. Your health. Not... You won't even enjoy the ho-hos. You know you won't. They'll taste terrible. It says there on the card. What card was the choose to heal? These are wisdom for healing cards. For personal empowerment. And look at how beautiful, too. Look how beautiful with the blue waves. There's no ho-ho cards, babe. Today's lesson, eat only foods that are good for you. Perhaps this is something you normally do, in which case you should feel very good about how well you're caring for yourself. Most people, however, know they should be more attentive in this area, but find it difficult. Practice healthy nutrition. You know that will help strengthen you. Remain centered. Focus on conscious tranquility. No matter how stressful the day is, your intention is to remain centered and calm. Your goal to learn that you can control your psychic energy. There you go. And pay attention to your body. On this day, think about one thing that your body requires that it didn't need yesterday. Yes. Yes. Listen, observe, and pay attention to the physical, emotional, mental, and psychological stresses in your body and respond to one of them fully and consciously. Your goal is to pay attention to your body in every way. Which, if that means take some heavy drugs and go to sleep early, then take heavy drugs and go to sleep early. You need to stop telling everyone that you have Teddy dress up and play as for you. What? Oh, yeah, he likes it when I dress up as chocolate. He likes it when I dress up as chocolate, right? Maybe that's not what you meant. Maybe that just was not what you meant. Readings are closed. Add chocolate to the drugs. We're just gonna chit-chat and say our goodbyes and finish whatever we're babbling about. Streetwalker or chocolate cake circles with cream in the middle. Well, I mean, I can't... Whatever I was gonna say about cream in the middle, it's not gonna come out. It's you'll just have to leave that to your imagination. That's interesting. Stuff your meds into a ho-ho. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that. I have so many things I want to say about that. And that's why I'm not going to say any of them. You know, if I were on T.O.'s channel and I were just behind the keyboard, I'd probably run my mouth. I would. This is my channel. So I'm just going to watch Tarot Oracle stuff. Ho-ho. Oh my God, Jean. It's not that kind of channel. That's OnlyFans. Dr. Pepper's got healing properties. That's right. TM, are you streaming later? I'm just gonna ask, like, whenever I do catch your live, a fun, light question. Something fun and light. It's no hurry. I'll just ask it whenever I can catch you. So, and I don't know which one of those pictures of Journey I'm gonna pick. So, I think reading on hobby. I sent Tarot Magician some pictures because Tio ordered some tumbler mugs from her. And they're personalized, and so I don't know if she's still selling those. I'm assuming she is. If you want one, you know, go check out her channel. And when I get mine, I'll be showing them off, of course. So I think maybe I want to do the like the one with him and the pilot in the cockpit would be really cool, because I think that's a really good memory for him. But I'm still undecided a little bit. I'm leaning towards that one though. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. I know, I'm so indecisive. I actually watched something that said like things to never ask Pisces, or every sign in Pisces was, which one do you want? Make a whichever one you want. Make a decision. Jean, thank you. You are the best. Mwah. Heckaday, thanks for joining. TTM, I'm glad you could catch me. Yay, Hecate. All right, guys. I love you. Mwah. Till next time, be well. Don't forget to like. Bing! Easiest way to support. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I'm back. Thanks for joining me, and see you soon.